Where's that at? Here then, under the bee zone. Within my beehive. I'm gonna go up and show you. But first, let's plug this in. There we go. That's probably better. Let's see if this is actually going to work. I should have everything. Crops. Fertilizer. There we go. And then you put dirt on this side. And it should start laying down, then starts laying down dirt. Oh. And you put the seeds on that side. And it starts planting. It's magical. And there we go. And it's drawing water from a pump underneath it. And I would show you, but then I'd have to take the farm apart. And, you can probably figure out how the pump works. Yeah. I'm doing this because one of the bee machines requires seed oil. So I figured to have a farm over here would just be faster. And I made a really, really big one. I've only ever made 3x3s before. This is a 5x5. So this is insane. Let's see how... Just one... No, I didn't want to open it. Probably not going to have enough, am I? Whoops. I have a diamond pipe, but that doesn't really help. I have waterproof pipe, that also doesn't help. Can't... Not really helping anything, am I? Thankfully, these take a while to grow. I'm an idiot. I didn't bring enough pipe. I made like 50 trips back and forth trying to get everything I need. And I always keep forgetting. One time I forgot water, the next time I forgot seeds. It's just being ridiculous. There, that worked. Alright. So that's going to take a while to grow and fill out and make new seeds. And what am I trying to get into here for? This is a phase pipe, so it goes, and it poofs things over to Omni's place. So if I can just drop my excess stuff in there. Oh right, I was going to just do a little fancy thing. So I don't go fall in the water. And it doesn't need the water around the outside. As you can see, the farm plants its own water. And that works rather well. But I like to have water around the outside. Just for maximum crop hydration. And also because it looks nice. Whoops! And I did it again! I am ridiculous! There we go! So that's going to take a while. And then when it is done, I will split the seeds up into the seed... Oh, I forget what the machine is. But, carpenter? No... Anyway. It's one of those machines that needs seed oil. And one of the machines needs water and the other one needs seed oil. So this is going to have seed oil ready for me to go. Alright, now let's go this way is the fastest way. Dug all this out. I'm diggy so that I can have sorting system and, you know. because I'm apparently a gopher or a mole or something. I can't. I can't not be underground. Even though I have made this lovely area for me. And my frame rate is much better out here. So I'm going to risk, just for your benefit, turn this on normal. Get to see my whole area. There we go. There's the little greenhouses. My shed for animals. My farms. Over here is the bee house. So this might look familiar. And I know on the last server I had it right about here and I had the road on the other side, but I figured this time it'd be nice to have a bigger compound, so I made it nice and big, and I'm spaced out enough room for all the alvearies I haven't made yet, so 6 alvearies on each side. Plenty of room. I've got plenty of room. I've got plenty of room for apiaries in here. And the reason this is designed like this, apiaries require direct sky. So they go here, and you can have 2 blocks. I think it's 1 block. You're allowed 1 block. But since glass is clear, it counts as space. So, you can have 1 block above an apiary, and then it needs sky. But you can have glass. And so each layer of this, and that's why the next layer above that stone is pushed back, so that each apiary that sits here has sky, and creates a nice lattice pattern. And that's why I designed the bee house to look like this. So, if you have a bee house, be sure that your apiaries can see the sky. Alvearies don't matter quite so much, but I like having them out here because they're big. And, yeah. Let's see, what else have I done? Obviously, I expanded the road here. I have not built that yet because I really, really want to get to the bees. This is just the mech. It's just going to be another greenhouse like that one, only it's going to have a triangle roof. Pretty plain, simple building. Won't take me long to get up. It's just white stone and glass, basically. So that'll be nice and simple. All of this required flattening and clearing and clearing and flattening, and I've done a lot of flattening. And I made a lot of roads. So yeah, and the server's running great. My frames have dropped, even though I'm running on normal view distance. My frames have dropped to about what's normal from me when I'm over by all the machines and stuff. Over here, my frames are much better, as you can see. I didn't make very many of those. So, I'm going to move all my stuff over here, have everything, and get away from all that machinery over there. And button doors. I'm doing a little bit better with the button doors, not by much. Move all my stuff over here. I've got power coming over here, but I have a dimensional anchor over there. And these lovely dimensional anchors, which are really easy to make, by the way. If you haven't looked into these, they are just a block of iron and gold ingots. And they allow you to keep a chunk active. Obviously, you don't want to keep too many chunks active because that will lag the server. But for things like your power source, my power source over there, I have an anchor on it. So even though I'm clear over here, and I may not be in that chunk, which is clear over there out of sight on the map, even if nobody's over there, my machines are still running, which is all I need them to do. And they're very low impact machines, so I'm not creating a huge drain on the server. And over here I have it because this chest, I was trying to keep this chunk active so I could open this chest while I was over at Omni's warehouse. Because this just dumps into his. So, yeah, now I know, and this is my bee house, and so I'm gonna put bees all over the place. Bees, bees, bees. and all my alveoli pipes and everything. It's all nice and clear so I can just work on it straight away. And I need to, yeah, I got a lot to do. I got the farm set up and going, so I need to go move those machines over and get them set up and decorate upstairs and build some stairs or a ladder at least because this is pitiful. Let me back up. I'm not going to climb all the way around. Alright. Yes, sir. Come play with us. Come on, what are you waiting for? Come on. Biggie, fun. Come play. See you soon. Bye. Ah, ah. Okay, it's not that bad this time. I don't think. No, they're there. Ah, what does that mean? It's gonna go away. Anyway, here in partially set up the house, working on things. Here's my routine. I checked all the apiaries. And here I am trying to breed. If you breed a meadow and a forest together, you get, can't even find one, commons, if I can find one. Arrgh! None of these are quite ready yet. Oh, honeycomb. So I sit here waiting for these to breed. Honeycomb! Honeycomb! Okay, so then take the honeycomb over here. Pop. And I got some propolis. So I'm going to make propolis, diamond pipe, is an apiarist pipe. Here are my commons. So this is a common. Here are my pures over here. I'm keeping all pures, and these are all hybrids. So when they come out of here, I sort them over here in the the analyzer, which runs off. Let's do this in order. You take the honey drop, put the honeycomb in there, centrifuges it down to, okay, I got no honey drop that time, but usually it gives you a honey drop. Put the honey in the squeezer. Sometimes it gives propolis, sometimes the centrifuge gives propolis, but propolis is what makes those nifty. See, and as it's squeezing out the honey, it's diverting it into my analyzers. Alright, now these I know are pure, so there's no need to analyze them and waste honey. Here I've got a diligent. You get a diligent by breeding a common and a cultivated. And this goes down the industrious branch, which means they really, really produce a lot. Which is not the branch I really need, but hey, when you breed a common and a cultivated, you can get a noble or a diligent. The noble being the imperial line, the diligent being the industrious line. So you have a chance to get either one. And why not do both at the same time? Because you're going to get one or the other anyway. Alright, so the apiarist pipe. I've got some trees out here so that they can start tree breeding. The apiarist pipe I put on top like this, with a wooden pipe with an OT gate. So items in inventory gives an energy pulse. So that when these breed down and they show up in here, they come through the pipe, and these pipes don't meet. That's why you use a cobblestone, and then a stone, and then a cobblestone, so they don't meet. But up here, the apiarist pipe gives you all these choices. So you can put bees go back in the black, and items go in the blue. Red. Sorry. Red. Ah. Bees. Items. Okay, there we go. Red is items. Black is bees, because you want the bees to go back into the hive. But you have to be careful setting these side by side. They have to all be the same type. You can't crossbreed, otherwise you end up with rampant crossbreeding. And the drones that get spit out don't know if the princesses are gonna match, so it's better to just keep them pure. And over here... Ow! Yeah, yeah. These are mad bees. These are my jungle bees. They are not nice. But the suit that protects you from their stings is actually made from their combs, so you can't... Ow. 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 You can't, you can't work with them, you know, without getting stung, and then you get the suit, and then you're done working with them because that's all you really need them for. But there are much, much meaner bees out there, so it's good to make the suit. And the suit is made by these these wisps, and each wisp... Let's see if I got it. I don't have enough. I have enough for one. So each wisp is part of... That didn't work. Why is it not working? Hmm. That's the recipe, right? Woven silk in a carpenter. Aha! Silly me. I need a carpenter. Of course I do. Boop, 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 poof. And then it makes one of those, but as you can see on the interface, that each one of those is like an iron or a diamond. It's like regular armor. So I'm going to need a whole lot of these, which means a whole lot of silky combs. Not every comb that the jungle bees gives you a wisp. So it's a long, long process. And I can't find any more tropical bees. I think I only got three princesses out there, which is not a lot. No this, okay. But this is the process. So we keep making apiarist pipes. Keep getting propolis. Now it's dark, so bees don't breed in the dark. And these guys are just commons. I know they're pure, so I just stick them right back in. Oh, good. Okay, is anybody... Okay. And these are pure diligence, so I just stick them back in, and I know this one's pure, so I can put him in here. I'm not crossing them with anything, so I know they're okay. Alright, then I put the commons in here. And these are pure, and I know they're pure, so I put them there. Alright, so these, I don't know what he's gonna be, so I put these guys back together, and honestly, I don't know what these are either, but there is a good chance that recrossing them will produce something useful. Or not. Or I could just keep doing this. But there's no harm in this, because they're producing honeycombs. So there's no harm in letting crossed princesses just rebreed and see if they can throw something useful. And they might. Yeah, I got a princess in a forest, so I might as well throw those guys back together. What I'm looking for are these. And as you move on down the line, you look for different things. No, I only need one of those. There's another one. There we go. So stick them back in there. And I got a princess, so I can't reseed that hive. I got a forest, so... Okay, back in there, back in there, back in there. Okay. So then I stick the excess crossbreeds over here, so I don't get them mixed up with the pures that are there. And then I go test these guys by stick the honeycomb in here. Let's see what we got. What have we got? Bad? A few cultivateds? I really need a noble out of this. Alright, take the honey drops into the squeezer. Don't put the bees in there. It doesn't matter if you put the bees in there because they won't get squeezed, but still. I keep doing that and then I wonder where the heck my bees are. Ridiculous. Alright, test these guys, test these guys. And I have 4, you know, you could stick them all in one and then go through, but it's a lot faster when you have 4. I just like, you know, the assembly line type. Okay, and this is a hybrid. Not the fun car that can, oh, here, it threw a pure. So I'm just breeding crossbreds down there that might come out crap and they might come out good. It's just taking a chance, really. But, you know, sometimes they do give something. So why not have them work and produce honeycomb and you have that chance. See there, I got a new common pair. But you always test, because these guys, yes, you can cross and try to spin out some pures, but it's really difficult if you're just blindly breeding them to get what you need. It's better to look and go, okay, what I'm trying to get is a common and a cultivated, breed a common and a cultivated together, or breed a commons, breed the meadows and the forests together. So you take the princess, it's a common meadows. So I would want a cultivated forest. So I have the common cultivated meadow forest. The meadow forest combination will produce a common. The common cultivated will hopefully produce a noble or a diligent. So I stick those in there. Alright, common forest. So what them all we want. Cultivated meadows. Same deal. Or you can breed common cultivated, but you know, but that cultivated in a forest wouldn't really work. So yeah, and that's how it's done. That's how I do it. I don't know how generic bee does it, but that's how I do it. And then I keep everything separate. So these are all my hybrids. These are all my pures. And I keep them nice and segregated. So nobody's fighting. And then try to avoid getting stung by the angry bees. I go and I look on the trees for any pollinated branches. I forget what they called it. Is it pollinated? And Fraps is making it weird, so there's chunk changes. Chunk color changes. Not seeing any spaces on the trees that have been crossbred. So, anyway, this is a good setup. I didn't think to put the trees out here, but then I thought, well, I've got all this space and I'm not going to be able to build the alvearies for a while. So I might as well just use this space for my tree breeding instead of digging all that down and setting it up over there and, you know, making more apiaries and going through all that trouble. I've got it right over here. So yeah, and while I'm awake at night, sometimes I'll go hunt some new bees at night because, let's see, it's almost sunrise. Because hives are supposed to glow a little bit in the dark. So if you're out looking for wild hives, I don't know, my computer might be a little funny about that. But usually if you look on the map, you can see where it glows on the map. It's probably a hive, or it's lava, so don't go rushing in too fast. But usually that works. For me, it's not been working, so I have to just go by sight, and I'm not finding enough tropical bees. I really, really need some more tropical princesses. I've got plenty of drones. They're gonna start stinging me. I have one. How many things does it take to make a suit of armor? 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 15, 18, 20, 24. So I need 23 more of these. So 23 times 9. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. But it'll be worth it, because then the bees can't hurt me anymore. So I might as well just keep these over here instead of over in the chest. Yeah, that's my bee setup, and Dragon is sending me stuff through this. So here's my inbox, and here's my drop chest where it goes over to Omni's warehouse. And actually, I should go over there. Why not? Let's take a walk. Let's go over there and see if there's anything new going on. Omni has been busy updating the server, the main server, I should specify, to 1.7.9. Yeah, in preparation for the 1.8 upgrade, which is apparently going to change things. But he's been working really, really hard. But this server is running great, and he's not making any changes, so he hasn't had time to play here either. I wonder if the red things mean, because they seem to be centered over areas of machines and high, if that's where my frames would drop if I go in those chunks. That seems a little odd, because that's really just... Whoa, that was a frame drop. I don't know what it is, and I wish I could get rid of them. Yeah, all the miscellaneous things come in here. So, no newbies. No newbies over here, which is sad. We must not have a quarry running. No, anything looks like... And then my pipe comes over here. So this is my pipe from the frequency, and it comes in through here, and it goes out through here, and then it goes into Omni's system of delightful sorting goodness. It's amazing. I don't know how he did all this, but it's just amazing. So yeah, that is... So we got the home command, so I can just poof right back here. Start all over again. Watch the bees breed. Fun. I don't know why, but I love doing this, and I love sorting, and I love analyzing, crossbreeding. I love it so much. Probably not a great video, but, you know, if you like bee breeding, there you go. Here it is. If you're as crazy as I am and you like bee breeding. And anyway, eventually, once I get more bees, I will automate most of this, so I don't have to keep grabbing stuff out of everywhere, and don't have to constantly check, and I can just output into a chest, and, you know, that's when I have more bees. Right now, I really don't have a lot of bees. At least I've made most of my apiaries chests that I need. I haven't made a, you know, that apiaries all the way around is really gratuitous and just visual for me, but I'd really like to get to that point too, so that's just an extra. These are the ones I'm going to be working with, and the ones outside, so that's all I really need. And yeah, it's just a lot of grinding and a lot of waiting, so I sit here and I wait. Not very exciting, but that's what I'm doing. So, come play, you know? Great server, it's running beautifully. Dragon's over there doing whatever he's doing. I'm not sure, he's making some kind of oil tank or something. Yeah, come play with us. Hope to see you soon. Bye.